Hello, I'm Jessica Amir for the Finance News Network. Joining me from Perth today is AusCann Group Holdings Managing Director Elaine Darby. Hi Elaine and welcome back.
Yeah, thanks Jessica.
So AusCann is developing a range of medicinal cannabis products. Just tell us where the business is at today.
Yeah, look, the team has progressed really well in our development of a stable, standardised final dose form cannabinoid medicine. And so we've been absolutely thrilled sort of with that progress that we've done there. Now these medicines are all for the treatment of chronic neuropathic pain, is what we've developed them for. Our works are now well underway for manufacturing these pharmaceuticals in Australia, and we're expecting the release of these products around April, May next year, which is fantastic.
Thanks, Elaine. Now to your capital raising. Can you tell us more? First up, starting with the purpose of the raise.
So some of the funds will go towards expanding what we initially envisaged for a manufacturing plant here in Australia. Also, some of the funds will go towards clinical trial work for product registration. The interesting thing with these medications is we can sell them straight off the bat here in Australia and also overseas. However, if we also progress towards product registration, it just opens up more markets quite significantly for us because it makes it much easier for doctors to prescribe. So some of the funds will go there. Also, in terms of our medical outreach programs, in terms of how we're rolling them out in other markets, some funds will go towards that. And also, too, we're investigating various manufacturing opportunities there in Chile too.
And tell us about the size of the raise and the terms.
34.4 million, as we announced sort of on the 5th of July. So that was through institutional and sophisticated investors. However, we've also announced a share purchase plan to raise up to 8 million. So this is where current existing shareholders can participate. So they've got the opportunity to sort of be involved in that future growth by a company, which is really exciting. So the share purchase plan is underway at the moment. So there's issue of a price of $1.05 per share, which is essentially about a 5% discount on VWAP over the last 5 trading days. So it's a great opportunity there for existing shareholders to get involved with the company here and now. And that offer is on the table, I think, till about the 2nd of August.
And who's got involved so far?
With the institutional raising for that 33.4, so we had both North American and Australian institutional funds who participated, which was wonderful, and also our major shareholder Canopy Growth Corp. They came in as a cornerstone, and they've now increased their shareholding slightly, so they're sitting above that, just around that 11% at the moment.
And Elaine, you've recently returned from South America. Just tell us about your Chilean operations.
Last month we announced the completion of our second harvest there in Chile, and we had a great yield there, which was about a 50% increase of what we did in our first year there. So we're getting yields of about 1.2 tonnes per hectare, which we're really excited with. We do have 30 hectare facility available there in open greenhouse method, and we're really looking forward to expanding this operation too over the years as we develop further markets.
Thanks, Elaine. Now, for those who don't know, South America is significantly advanced in terms of the legislation of cannabis for medicinal and therapeutic use. So how is the market there developing?
South America is really quite interesting because it really is almost like having this cascade effect of various countries now legalising over there. So essentially we saw in Chile, I mean, they've been since about 2016, and also Uruguay. But now we've got Argentina, Peru, Colombia, Mexico, all now allowing medical use going forward. So this is a really quite exciting market for us in South America. And what we're finding in looking at those markets there is similar issues to markets anywhere in the world. And what I think we've really developed an understanding on is, as we've sort of progressed in this space, is that doctors don't not only just need the knowledge on how to prescribe cannabinoid medicines, because obviously that's something that they're still learning, but the access to actually suitable cannabinoid pharmaceuticals. And I think this has really been lacking and something that doctors really are wanting and needing. So that's why we've been quite conscious of that and why we've put a lot of effort and thought into actually making some true cannabinoid pharmaceuticals, which we're able to do now with these stable cost-effective, reliable dose form capsules that we'll be releasing next year.
And lastly now, Elaine, before we let you go, what are the key priorities for the second half of this year?
We've now got all the licensing, we've got the expertise, we've got the IP, and now we've got the finances, essentially to produce these superior cannabinoid pharmaceuticals here in this country. So now our key priority is really just getting on with the job. So we've got to finalise our commercial scale manufacturing operation here in Australia. So that's really our key priority, and be on target for the release of product in the first half of next year. There's a significant market demand both here and overseas in this chronic neuropathic pain space. And, we're keen to meet this as soon as possible.
Elaine Darby, thank you so much for the update and congratulations on the capital raising.
Thanks very much, Jessica.